So unu mochachakwa ya kita akwa na echikwa mmiri zokwa ibekwa bịa kpokwu ya. Ifro ya hit na agbasi gị. Ngwa na-ewelu. Na-adụ wee goro mmiri oyi. Unu ịtọ wee nụ ọ. Mana nsogbu adịrọ. Ọgwụ n'ọrụ ka ị na-arụ a na-akwụghị ụgwọ. Alright, you'll be seeing the update on the construction that is going on beside the government house premises. Like I usually do, I give you guys update on that. Also, a good number of sections behind that axis, talking about the drainage, is now very clean and clear of debris. In fact, if you see that place now, you won't, be able to recognize that it is this same place that we showed you guys a few weeks ago. In fact, what is happening there is quite interesting. The way the whole drainages is now cleared, that water flood will just come and run on its own down to where it is meant to be. So we are going to see all this today in this particular edition of this video. Also, this particular construction is one of the construction sites that has generated much reaction from the general public, those watching my channels. It has generated a lot of reactions, so many opposition against this construction, and many also are neutral about the construction. So, but let's see how it goes and what is happening behind here. When it comes to engineering construction, I think a lot of things has to come into play. A lot of calculation, a lot of local calculation has to come into play. What is happening around this place may not be happening around Amobia or somewhere else. In fact, I will come to this discussion later. Well done. Okay, I'm doing a budget. Okay. So unu mochachakwa ya kita akwa na echikwa mmiri zokwa ibekwa bịa kpokwu ya. Ifro ya hit na agbasi gị. So mmiri zokwa echi na obutekwa na ọzọ. Hi, na wow. So ihe ekposani ya na somewhere there. Hi. Ime ebe a nwa ko tamo concrete. Mana nsogbu adịrọ. Ọgwụ n'ọrụ ka ị na-arụ a na-akwụghị ụgwọ. Small. Ngwa na-ewelu. Na-adụ wee goro mmiri oyi. Unu ịtọ wee nụ ọ. Daalụ m. Ha na-eme. So just like what we have been saying here, and some observation has been made earlier and it was corrected. this kind of intersections, it has to be asphalted just to a certain distance. I've been singing this thing like Canary on this channel. Then the one at the junction of Aroma, they later cement that one and the problem stopped. You know, these are the things that they are supposed to put into consideration when they are constructing this road. And, there are some benefits people living around this place are supposed to gain, like benefit of good road, though everywhere deserves good road, but there are some things because they are proxy, they are very close to the government house, they are supposed to, as an be the ọgaranya bụrụ uru ọ bụrụ ọghọm. But in this case, I suppose Ibulu. So I'm talking about these roads. Even if government is not ready to get this road constructed now, I said it that it's good they make the intersecting roads some distance of asphalt, and they should have asphalted it to a certain distance to, avoid this kind of thing. So how long will these people keep doing this thing? If rain come, if rain falls, they will come and pack it. The next day rain fall, they will come and pack it or what? You see? So it's like rat race running around the wheel. That is it. So we need to look into such issues and do things well. As in and anything worth doing is worth doing well. And you don't wait for for Igbo people to come and give us solutions to the things we are supposed to provide solutions for ourselves. Okay, now you can see these gutters, you can see how clean they are now. You can't believe that this is the same gutter I showed you guys last time or 2 times before this on this channel. Then it has been covered with grasses, with topsoils, and with laterite everywhere was filled up. But you see the gutter now well cleared, grasses here well trimmed. That is what it's supposed to be. So going back to our discussions on the panel and the barricade construction that is going on. Well, you can see how tall the thing is. If you can remember some time ago when I came here the first time, I said that the H-beam is light. So many things are into consideration when it comes to this kind of a thing. I mentioned it that the H-beam is light, but anyway, let's see how it goes. So you people saw what happened on the path. There is some path down there. Something happened to it. By the time we get there, you'll see it yourself.
My God can never disappoint you. Some people they see say you they suffer. Oh my brother, make you no cry.
So I ran into this and you can see what actually happened here. that the breeze brought down this construction. Well, so many things can be responsible for this. So you can see the thing pulled from the base, from where they weathered it, signifying probably the weakest place that it can give way. That is the weakest place that it can give way, and it actually gave way from there. Then the panel, breeze. When breeze is coming like this, the panel is not porous for breeze to penetrate. Just there are holes there, but it's very, very tiny. And it's not, allowing the breeze to penetrate easily. So it forms like a kind of, holding the breeze, struggling with the breeze. And when the strength of the breeze is bigger than the thing that is holding it, that thing has to give way. That is actually what happened. And the strength of that breeze has to be distributed down to the root of this construction. And guess what happens? The strength of the root is not strong enough to hold the strength of the breeze, and everything give way by collapsing. Then another angle of it is that if you observe, you see that it's just that top panel that has been installed on that side. The thing might be worse if the root is not strong enough, if the pillars are not strong enough. By the time the second, the whole thing is being fixed by panel, it's going to be trapping a whole lot of breeze this time around. By the time they fill up the whole place, it's going to be trapping a whole strength of breeze. And if the thing is not strong enough, they will all collapse. You see? So they have to, see what they can do about that to see if there is remedy. Just like I was saying before, I said I will go back to it. Everything, like mostly engineering, has to do with the area. The area that you are doing that thing also matters. There are some places that you put such thing, nothing will happen to it. Let's assume that the breeze is not, coming like that, where you are doing this type, nothing will happen to it. It will remain like this for ages. So, but because of this environment is open, and you can see how, slopey it is and everything. So this place is like the peak. You expect a whole lot of breeze to, come from this side. And if the structure is not prepared to withhold the strength of that breeze or more, there are bound to be eventualities. And they should also revisit this project and see what they can do to strengthen it if they must allow this thing to survive. Yes, that is my own humble, submission in this particular project and in this video. Then also, if you observe just down here, you can see that the gutters are now clean. They cleaned it thoroughly, as in thorough cleaning. Everywhere is shining. Then turn left here, the same issue here. You see that same thing I've been saying earlier. People are now suffering to pack sand. Well, these are small things that we can do to help ourselves. This thing is like mmadụ pụta kịta o jee kụọ aka n'ụzọ kpọkpọkpọ ọ gbapụtakwa bịa jụkwa aka na onye na-akụ something like this. Ịta iticha n'otu iluzu ekwu ya ọ dịka onwe ihe ka onye ahụ arụgbuo n'onwe ya n'ọrụ, something like this. I don't know what else to say. I've said my own. Next time if I come, I see it, I will keep saying. That is it. So let's keep going down and see the rest part of the video. Thank you. I've watched the entire stretch of that area. It is clean now. I wish I could just bring the former video how that place is. In fact, that place is the worst place along this entire area that had their new drainage construction. That place is the worst because it's a bit behind and the whole gutters was completely covered. You won't even know that there is gutter there. So now they have cleared it up and it's very neat. Well, this is the frontage of the new government house, and you can see what is happening here. Grasses are growing here tall, which is not supposed to be at all. At all. Somebody is supposed to keep an eye on these areas, probably, cut them on weekly basis depending on the season. You can see the place is looking so rough and unattended too. That is it. So looking at this sculptural work here, I wish that guy that did the Alice Pueme own is the person that worked on this. I told you that the guy that did this work of art is a professional. As in, the guy is wonderful. Honestly speaking, I've observed that work and I see that this is carefully done. Just observe that bead, how the bead rests on the body comfortably. Fact. Well, that is it. But I wish he's the one that worked on that sculptural work in front of the new government house